Get ready to match the stars from blockbusters Bill Cullen, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Sharon Farrell, McLean Stevenson, and Edie McClurg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Rayburn.
That's Mr. Periwinkle. Where's Gene Rayburn?
I had a hard night.
How hard was it?
How hard was it? I'll tell you.
Take a look at him.
You like old men?
Oh, well, you're kind of cute.
I'll be all right later.
He's not going to explain that?
Let's say hello to Debbie Miller and Iris Marshall. What are you laughing at, Debbie? Scared you? Let's find out who you are. You know who I am, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Who am I?
What are you?
All right, Debbie, let's do a little interview here. Where are you from?
From Simi Valley. And I'm married, and I've got 3 children, a son, Steven, a daughter, Beth, and I got a brand new baby girl named Megan this last summer.
That's nice.
Aww.
Iris, what about you?
I'm from Canoga Park. I'm a policewoman with the city of Los Angeles. I'm married to a policeman, and we have 2 daughters, Melissa 4 and Jennifer 2, and I love to cook.
What kind of duty do you have?
I'm working community relations right now, but my expertise is in undercover.
Undercover. Barkus is willing. Yeah. How can you do police work with those beautiful long fingernails?
Really, I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Okay, I'll keep my hands off you. Good luck to both of you ladies. Debbie, you have a choice of A or B.
B, please.
B. All right, here we go. Dan said my date last night was really flexible.
How flexible was she?
Timing is wonderful, isn't it? She could touch your blank with her tongue.
How do you think she rang the bell?
Everybody ready? Dan said my date last night was really flexible. She could touch her blank with her tongue.
Tush.
Her tush.
Tush.
She's flexible.
All right, Bill.
Gene, I couldn't spell tush, so I went for toes. Which I think is a logical.
I think that's very logical.
flexible.
And it's nice to have a sane person on this program.
It's the sea of chaos, my darling. She said tush?
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. You bend over and touch your toes, and I'll show you navel.
Navel is good. Toes and navel are both good. What do you say?
Belly button.
Another good one? My date was really flexible. She could touch her blank with her tongue, Sharon.
Well, I figure if she looks like you look, then she can only touch maybe her nose.
All right, McLean.
I have a reasonably stupid answer to what I consider to be a semi-gross question. Not totally gross, but semi.
Right.
I went with your toes.
Toes. Good. Flexible.
Okay.
Not everybody can do that, right?
No, not everybody can. What's in back of your front? It must be your behind.
There's one. Iris, this is your first round question. Weird Willie is really weird.
It's Weird Willie.
Is that me on the monitor? Yeah, that's it. No, you know what this is? I guess I better tell you what this is.
Better.
Tell,
Yeah.
babe, tell.
I don't know when this show will be seen wherever you are watching it from at this moment, but during the month of December, I am doing Scrooge at the Charles Playhouse in Boston.
Oh.
And I just picked up the wig and was trying it on, and, all right. Weird was really weird. Instead of a trap door, he's got the only long johns in the world with a blank door. Sure. I'll repeat it for you. Let me see if I can find the key like it. There it is. Okay.
Is that too good?
Pardon me. Weird Willie is really weird, Iris. Instead of a trap door, he's got the only long johns in the world with a blank door.
A swinging door.
A swinging door.
Oh, hon.
What came into your fertile mind?
Well, several things. Did you tell him that I'm also in Scrooge with you in the Charles Street
that's
Playhouse?
right.
You are?
Yeah.
What are you
Bill
playing,
Cullen, he's
Tiny
going to
Tim?
do it. No, he's not going to play Tiny Tim. He's going to play Big Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
And
you
then
were
at
going
the
to...
end, I'm going to put him on my shoulder and carry him out.
We go out and buy a goose.
Right.
Or someone gives us one. What was the answer? Swinging.
Swinging.
I like that because I got
Oh,
that.
very good,
That's
Bill. So it's tied 1-1. What have you got?
Well, no wonder he did all that smiling when I said, what a fabulous answer. He just smiled at me, just happy. as-
Yeah.
That's right. No, slide down my cellar door.
All right, that's another good one. Only one in the world with a cellar door.
A doggy door.
A doggy door. Yeah.
Cute. Oh, I like that.
I have a doggy door in my house. Oh,
yeah?
How about
It's
your
a
long
little
john?
plastic iris. Dogs go right through it. Well, one does, the other one won't. What have you got,
I
Sharon?
said front door.
You got a front, yeah. That's what everybody in the block says. All right. Instead of a trap door, he's got the only long johns in the world with a swinging door. What do you say?
I say screen door.
Screen door.
That's good, isn't it?
Okay, Edie.
Oh, well, what's behind your behind is the front door.
That's right.
Yay, we got it
You
together
just keep
anyway.
going back and forth, don't you, then? All right, now, we're going to go to round 2 in a moment or so. The score is tied, so that means when we get back, you will begin. Now we have this for you. Where are we?
We're in Hollywood, hon. You're
Oh,
about
yes.
to be a star.
Listen, it's 1-1 here. We'll go to round 2, and since the score is tied and she went first last time, Iris will ask you to go first this time.
A, please.
All right? A says, Ted said my marriage must be in trouble. My kid just went to a father and son dinner with a blank. My marriage must be in trouble. All right, here we go. Ted said my marriage must be in trouble. My kid just went to a father and son dinner with the blank.
Everything goes better with milk. The milkman.
With a milkman. Good.
Milkman.
Milkman. What do you say, Brett?
Well, I didn't say milkman, but I know that comes as no surprise to you, darling, that I didn't match. I said, we went with the bartender from a gay bar on Ventura Boulevard.
Bartender.
All right, sir.
Ooh.
Milkman is a good answer, but it's old and dated, and the times have changed. Milkman.
All right, Sharon. My kid just went to a father and son dinner with the milkman.
I thought this was going to be just terrible, but I got it.
You got it. Oh, good for you. Yay, Sharon.
I thought I had it, but this is going to be terrible as well.
You never had
I
it.
said gardener.
With a gardener. All right.
Well,
What-
they do have all the money, you know.
Who?
My gardener.
Oh, your gardener has all the money?
Gardener makes more than I do.
He does.
Yes. There's a lot of money in pruning these days. Anyway. Something goes better with milk.
Milkman. Very good.
Oh, we all got milk.
All right. Now, Debbie, that means you need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Let's see what happens. Short Sydney is really short. Nice ensemble, wasn't that?
That was good.
When he gets nervous, he paces back and forth under his blank.
Oh, I got it.
That's how short he
I
is.
got this one, hon. Trust me, I've got this one. This one's going to be a
All
winner.
right. Speedy Gonzalez over there.
So
Come on, Jose.
That's very good.
not very good.
All right, Debbie. Short Sydney is really short. When he gets nervous, he paces back and forth under his blank.
His bed.
His bed. Good. What do you say to that, Bill?
It is fortunate I can't spell.
You can't spell?
No, because the thing that popped into my mind was dachshund, and I can't spell that. So I went to bed.
4-2 is the score. You has him?
Not only was he short, he was very thin. Ask me how thin he was.
How thin was he?
He was so thin that if he closed one eye, he could pass for a needle.
4-3.
Edie liked it, didn't she?
Sure, but I'm stupid.
All right, Charles, you ready?
You didn't get my answer.
Oh, I did, yeah. So I noted that, and then we've scored it. It's 4-3 and all that. Yeah.
He was much shorter than that.
Much shorter?
Under his rug.
Aha.
Oh,
I know some tall people under rugs.
you were under one.
Yeah.
Cruel.
Short Sydney, when he gets nervous, he paces back and forth under his...
I said desk.
You said desk.
Yeah.
Right.
Pace in bed. You just jump in bed.
We've been here 3 hours.
No, under.
haven't we?
All right, McLean.
Well,
Tomorrow.
stand by for the booze. I'll cue you. I said rug.
That's it. All right, Iris, come on down. You win the game. Right there, if you would, please. Now, Debbie, you'll come back for game number 2 a little bit later, but in the meantime, we'll wheel you off just temporarily there. Welcome, and good luck to you, my dear. Let's see how much of this big money you can win with this super match. We polled an audience and said, write down what you think is a good answer to this. Hide blank. Hide blank. Who do you want here now?
Brett.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Who else is trying to get your attention?
Some devil McLean.
Handsome Devil McLean.
Huh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not only a pretty lady, you have very nice taste.
Thank you.
I said hi to bed.
Hide a bed. Edie's trying to get your attention. Maybe she has an answer.
Edie.
Hide away.
Hide away. So you have hide away, hide a bed, and hide and seek. You choose one of those or give us one of your own. It's all up to you.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. That was Brett's answer. Let's see if hide and seek is up there under the $100 response. Hide out. Oh, hey, that's not a bad one.
Hide out.
Hide and seek is what we want. Is it under the next one? Hide away. Hide and seek, huh? You think it's going to be there? All right, here we go. Yeah! So Iris wins $500, and while she's celebrating, we'll do a little message for America.
The star of our show, Gene Rayburn.
Johnny? Johnny Olson. Johnny Olson.
Yes, sir.
Have you hugged a cop today?
Watch it, Gene.
Yes, I will watch it. Well, her husband's on duty somewhere, and
All right.
what do I care? He's big? Stand on the blue dot. All right, you won the $500. That means the least you'll be playing for is $5,000. But if you get lucky with the wheel here, you play for $10,000. There it is. Grab a peg. It must make one revolution. Good luck to you. Here we go.
Is it going to be me? It is. Oh, I knew it was. I knew it was. Oh, no, it isn't going to be good.
Oh, close. Almost. Oh, that was a squeaker, wasn't it?
Let's go
Just
get him.
plain Bill Cullen.
I'm
up
just
there.
my Bill.
Right there. Good luck to you. Here it is. Your job is to match him. Here it is. Salty blank. S-A-L-T-Y blank. Salty blank. No help from the audience, please. You finished, Bill? Mm-hmm. All right, you put the card in the slot.
Better write one and put it in.
The right one.
Oh, I was going to save it as a surprise. One of two. One of two.
Okay.
Oh.
No, it's not that. That.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever he he says. He's the
Bill's
one
made
who's
up his
chosen.
mind. Now it's up to you to match him. Salty.
I have to go with my first salty dog.
Salty dog? What exactly is a salty dog?
I think it's grapefruit juice with vodka and salt around the edge.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's right.
I think. I'm not sure.
Right, you don't drink.
Right.
Right.
Much.
On duty.
Duty.
On duty.
Good girl.
She said salty dog will match you for the 5,000. Bill, what do you say?
One of two, I said. Did
One
I
of
not?
two, yeah.
Oh,
What?
Bill.
And I don't drink.
You don't,
Oh.
That's right. Bill is a teetotaler.
The reason I'm a teetotaler is more important because when I drank
Yeah.
for breakfast, I used to drink salty dog.
Hey, Bill. All right, Iris, you've got $5,500. Congratulations to you. Now, let's get Debbie Miller back here for game number 2. All right. Welcome back, Debbie. Here we go. Iris is very happy and excited. She's got $5,500. And we'll get going with game number 2. If you're all set, you have a choice of A or B.
Me first?
Yep.
B, please.
All right. Ready. Ken is a real kook.
Yeah.
He takes his car into the shop every 500 miles to change the blank. What a crazy guy. What a crazy guy. Oh. Real. Ken is a real kook. He takes his car into the shop every 500 miles to change the blank.
Color is all I can come up with.
Change a color? That's one good possibility. Change the color.
It's good.
Yes.
When I was in the auto game years ago, we used to have a sort of a running gag to change the ashtray. Didn't do well in the auto game either.
You didn't. All right. No, ashtray's good.
Yeah. I remember once when I was complaining about my car and how it didn't run, you said, "Oh, sweetheart, you've got to look under the hood once in a while."
Right.
But I said seat covers.
Seat covers, another good one. 3 good answers so far.
When I was in the automobile game, ashtrays.
Ashtrays, right. Your voice sounds different today.
I went dancing last night. See my ID?
Uh-huh. Really?
They thought I was not 21.
Sharon, Ken is a real kook. He takes a car to the shop every 500 miles to change.
I know that my car always runs real good when I change the air in the tires every
Just
Pretty
drain
kooky.
all the air out and
Yeah,
put fresh
drain
air
out
in.
the air and
That's
keep
good.
in the fresh air.
The
Nice.
tires must like that a whole lot, don't they?
Bad air out, good air in.
All right, McLean?
Yes.
Yes. What do you change in the car? You're a very
well,
mechanical-minded guy.
Sure, of course. That's why I do this.
You do?
I, too, change my seat covers every 500
Every
miles.
500 miles.
What does that mean?
That means he has dogs and little kids or something like that. What do you say, Edie?
Well, when I was in the automobile game, I changed my ashtray.
You did. All right. So we had a lot of those, didn't we? Change the ashtrays.
Oh.
All right. So, Iris, we'll have a round 1 question for you. Right now, we have this for you, friends. Ladies, we don't have time to do another question. And so we're going to have to put you in cold storage until tomorrow. And you can think about what you're going to do with that $5,500 you've won, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So you look forward to seeing Bill Cullen on Blockbusters.
Thank you, Gene.
And where are we going to see you soon?
I am in a movie with Tony LoBianco and Karen Black. It's called Separate Ways.
All right. Soon, right?
Yeah, next month I think.
I'm doing Scrooge at the Charles Playhouse in Boston. That's why I was wearing the funny thing at the beginning of the show.
Charles and I are doing something.
What are you doing?
Well, it's a romantic piece. It's a porno film.
Porno film.
I'm going to be getting a haircut at Kelly's out on Ventura Boulevard next Friday around 2:30. If you want to stop in, I'll be glad to meet you.
Let's all go!
Let's all go. Gene Rayburn, join us next time for the Match Game. Goodbye.
Today's contestants will also... This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. The program was edited for broadcast.